now for the PAT. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to punt. A heavy rush, and down he goes. Sean Lee, the longtime vet, getting in and getting to the QB.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. On the delay, here's Breida, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
Gerald McCoy is always going to be linked with Ndamukong Suh. They came into the NFL in the same draft class. There's a lot of debate about who was going to be the better defensive tackle. They just do it 2 different ways. McCoy, more movement, more elusiveness. That allowed him to make the play there for a short gain.
They'll set up a throw. And it's caught by Parker. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On first down, here's Breida. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver, and that'll make it 3rd down. The Dolphins on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. He'll look to throw. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that 3rd down pass. Brings up 4th. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes. Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 30. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Kyle Van Noy, he brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott, eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's going to go, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper. 39 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches, and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Zerline good with a PAT. And the route is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Back to throw. It's complete to Grant. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First target, first catch, and a first down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
Amari Cooper and the rest of the offense heading back out there now. Making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but his shredding defense is getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Elliott. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he cuts it right into space. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. This is becoming quite the half he's had here.
Remember in our pregame meetings, they talked about wanting to run the football and staying with it? Well, when you're scoring this many touchdowns, there's no reason to go away from it, is there? They are off to a fantastic start. They hope it continues.
3 already for him. This one taken just inside the 10. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get the... And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. DeMarcus Lawrence bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. 2nd and long. He gets it into the arms of Parker. Complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. They'll look to throw here.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
A great return there of 22 yards. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. To throw his pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
It looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Rolling to his right. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. And Zerline's kick is good. Now they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So good work there to get points just before the half as they add on to their lead.
As trite as it sounds, every little bit helps. That's exactly what they're going for. Anytime you get a chance to put points on the board, you take it.
And they didn't leave the other side with much time at all on the clock. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to an abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one, maybe not the hard-fought battle many had hoped for. This has been blowout city thus far, but still more football to be played. Who knows what could happen? As we send you right back out to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This will be taken in at the 1, and he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Now an open man. That's the tight end, Gesicki. It's complete.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
2nd and 6. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. Here's Matt Hawk now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defense. Of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. The give is to Elliott, and he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down, then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And he's not going to sniff the 1st down here. He stopped at the 25. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. Oh, Prescott stripped. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. Here's Breida. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now it's Breida. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the 1st. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Partner, that's another short run there, and I think the easy thing is to look at him right now and say, let's get away from him entirely. Let's start throwing the football, but I don't think you ever entirely abandon the run. It helps set a tone for the game for you, keeps your offensive linemen feeling good about themselves, and it actually tamps down a defense's pressure because if you just throw it all the time, it's going to tee off with the pass rush.
I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board. That return gets all the way to midfield, so we know the field position is absolutely flipped at this point. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I might think about blitzing right now to try and take field position back.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. The 20. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 50 yards as his guys continue to pour it on. You talk about the dominating rushing performances that you and I have seen together. This has got to be right up there. His 4th touchdown run of the game and another long one to boot.
And I don't need to ask for a witness because you're right here with me. We are watching this, and we're watching such a performance that it's demoralizing for anyone on defense. You know, it starts out coaches screaming, tackle him, get him. And after that last touchdown, I bet it's pure silence on that side of the ball.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken near the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. They're going to look to throw, and that is incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And maybe getting a little too cute there on the punt return. Sometimes they forget paramount holding on to that football.
I really do believe most of the return guys think to themselves, when I get the ball, I'm going to make the play that's going to change the game. I'm going to break it. And you look.
Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott. 83 yards as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Well, I'm just not sure what more we can say about him after that one.
But we're certainly going to give it a try, aren't we? Because I believe we're watching greatness personified. It has not mattered all game long where they've handed him the football. He's taken it and found the end zone. He is so locked into that so-called zone, I don't think they're going to get him out of it in this one.
Prescott from the gun. He'll buy some time right. He's going to take off with it. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. His throw incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki. That'll bring up 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
We got 4.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll get this out in a hurry to Parker. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Breida, he'll try the right side. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. They run again with Breida. And he gets it down to the 32. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Darryl Worley. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. Parker unable to get that one. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming.
Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big run that time by Elliott. 86 yards. So close. Couldn't get all the way in, knocking on the doorstep down to the 1. Nevertheless, fantastic run.
Not only that, this is where you wave to your replacement. Go back to the bench. No way. I'm not coming out of this game. I got it down to the 1-yard line. I want to carry it in.
We'll see if they reward him on this next play. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2nd down and goal. Prescott. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys continue to pour it on.
That was not a designed run. It was supposed to be a pass, but it turned into an exceptional run. What a scramble for a touchdown.
Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Here we go, D. All day, defense.
They'll look to throw. That'll be complete to Breida. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Miami 1st down, that one going for a gain of 11.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Don't get nervous.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Throw left side complete. It's Grant. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. Brought in over the middle by Grant. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when, and he told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. They'll set up to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that?
Here we go.
They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. A 20th carry here for Elliott. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about to run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
Let's get it. 38-yard line. Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. I got him.
On second down, it's Elliott. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. And that will be incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him.
Letting one fly deep, and that's caught inside the 35.
Let's go, baby.
4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Now here's Pollard, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
This is taken at his 4. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
That first down completion only netted them 3. 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. They'll set up a screen for Breida. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll drop the throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game. Here's Matt Hawk now. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. This is taken at the 15. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
First down, Cowboys.
Right back to him on first down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
A gain of 2. Brings up second.
On second down now. It's Elliott, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. A give to Elliott running left. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
A gain of 2 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
Now Prescott on 4th down. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with this one. I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. Big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From South Florida, good night, everybody.